They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
Here's Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
In on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. From right side here, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
And a Portland first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 8-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And 3.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Now they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On 1st and 10. Herbert. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another
25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Riverhawks 7, Chargers nothing.
Herbert back to the air. Steps away to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll run it with Jackson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7. Michael Batchley to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson is going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. First and 10, Taylor now. They find some open field here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. To throw is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there. Now he made a key play.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Coming up in a couple of minutes. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Herbert has it. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 5, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gay now set to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself,
try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 31, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Jackson from the shotgun. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive, we throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
His 3rd interception. You add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35 on second down, Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got him as he threw it.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Glover. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 15.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's got his man in the crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Looking left outside, and he's got a man. That's Henry. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And a Portland 1st down.
Now Taylor. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
The
tackle by Avonte Maddox.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Looking for Campbell downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll run on 1st down. Townsend, he takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Complete to Ricky.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start here with Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run again with Jackson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
And no doubt about it, smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Toss play to Jackson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Jackson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things up. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot for Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chargers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.